there's no point in drawing this out any longer than necessary. For the past several months, I've heard nothing but complaints from the Raw superstars and fans about the way Eric Bischoff has vacated damn near every title on Raw. So Eric, I'm giving you a chance to come on out to this very ring right now and explain your actions. Well, Eric, I don't think I have to remind you that you stand on dangerous ground here tonight. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Mr. McMahon, as everyone knows, I used to be in charge of WCW, the most dominant force in the sports entertainment industry. What was it? 88 weeks in a row that we beat this very show in the ratings? 88 straight weeks.
Yeah, and we all know how that turned out.
I used to be the undisputed king of sports entertainment.
I take exception to that.
And now look at me. I became nothing more than a lackey, under the thumb of WWE Board of Directors and the almighty Vince McMahon. Well, I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it for a long time. And about 6 months ago, I decided to do something about it. I was approached by someone who promised me enough financial backing to raise a new sports entertainment empire that would rival the mighty WWE. In exchange for his support, all I had to do was handicap Raw in any way I could, while at the same time lend my genius to this new venture of yours.
Genius?
So I stripped the Raw superstars of their titles and put them in the most grueling matches conceivable. And all the while, my partner was making deals and targeting the WWE for a hostile takeover. Now you're probably wondering why I've chosen to reveal this master plan tonight. Well, quite frankly, it's so close to fruition that not even the great Vince McMahon can stop us now. So it is my great pleasure to introduce you to my partner. He is a true titan of business and sports entertainment.
Save it! It's JBL, right?
What?
John Bradshaw Layfield, the WWE Champion. That's your partner, am I right?
Mr. McMahon's one step ahead of Bishop.
You see, I've known about your pathetic little scheme for months, Eric. Did you seriously think you could just start vacating Raw titles without me taking an interest in why you were doing it?
I think Mr. McMahon may be miles ahead of Bischoff.
I've already contacted SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long, and although JBL doesn't even know it yet, this titan of business and sports entertainment, as you call him, has been stripped of his WWE title and fired from SmackDown. I know JBL's on his way here, and I also knew you two had planned some dramatic unveiling for your so-called master plan. Well, JBL's going to get a bit more drama than he bargained for when he arrives here tonight. You see, I've got someone waiting for JBL in the parking lot. The man who won an opportunity to challenge Triple H for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
Raw's #1 contender is going to meet JBL in the parking lot? What does that mean, JR?
I don't think he's there to roll out the red carpet, King.
I thought it might be a good warm-up for Raw's title contender to take on a world champion before WrestleMania. So when JBL shows up here tonight, he's going to find himself in a parking lot brawl. And by my watch, JBL should be arriving right about now.
You can't be serious. You can't do this to me. I'm Eric Bischoff. I'm the general manager of Raw. I'm the only man to take on Vince McMahon and win.
Eric, in case you haven't figured it out by now, the only thing you are is, you're fired!
And not a minute too soon. Thank you, Mr. McMahon.
But that's not all. There's gonna be a parking lot brawl between JBL and Raw's #1 contender.
JBL may be a true titan of business, but he's about to find out what happens when he sticks his 10-gallon head into Raw's business. And there isn't a damn thing Bischoff can do about it anymore.
Here's your winner, the Bull.
World Heavyweight title at Wrestlemania.
And don't forget, he also took out John Bradshaw Layfield last week in that parking lot brawl.
JBL was plotting with Eric Bischoff to undermine Raw, and they both got what was coming to them.
I won't shed a tear for either of them, JR. But what's Raw gonna do now that our general manager has been fired?
Last week, on behalf of all the Raw superstars, I talked SmackDown a lesson about what happens when you try to mess with the dominant brand of sports entertainment. And Vince McMahon gave me his personal assurance that there will be no more interference from SmackDown until after WrestleMania, which is just how I want it. I've shed blood, sweat, and tears to get where I am today. The World Heavyweight title is the crown jewel in our business. And it brings out the best in every superstar that comes near it. Eric Bischoff can never understand that. And that's one reason why he's the ex-general manager of Raw.
Amen to that.
Champion, Triple H. He won the title at the Royal Rumble. Remember, JR?
How could I forget?
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about you, and if you can take it. All about you, and if you can play it. It's all about me, and who's gonna make it.
You know, I usually disagree with this Joker about damn near everything. So I'm as shocked as anyone else to realize that we're on the same page this time. This is the crown jewel of our business. This is the ultimate prize. It's the last thing on every superstar's mind when they go to sleep at night, and the first thing on their mind when they wake up.
I have to admit he's right, King. If the World Heavyweight title isn't on your mind, you're in the wrong business.
And the single, ultimate reason this title means so much is because it's around the waist of me. The game. Every loser in the back thinks that if he can wear this title, he might one day be good enough to be mentioned in the same breath as Triple H.
Imagine that, JR. Who wouldn't want to be mentioned alongside an all-time great like Triple H?
Oh, please.
But listen to me very carefully. This title is a part of me, and I am a part of it. Without the title, my life has no meaning. Without me, this title is just a belt. Yeah, you may have your opportunity against me at WrestleMania, but you'll never beat me for this title. You'll never take away that part of me, so take a good look now, because this is the closest you will ever come to it as long as I'm around. And why? Because I'm that damn good.
Just knocked him out cold.
What a noble champion. I tell you what, Triple H makes me sick. He just won the title, and I already can't wait to see somebody take it away from him, damn it.
We've only been without a general manager for a week, and already Raw is turning into a madhouse.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Well, look who it is. It's the Great Green Tomato. What's up, kid?
Now listen up, you dastardly villains. The Hurricane is here to bring you to justice and truth, honor, and integrity to the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, yeah? And how are you gonna do that exactly?
By relieving you of that title, of course. With justice on my side and my hurrah powers at my disposal, an evildoer like you doesn't stand a chance.
Kid's got a lot of heart.
Yeah, but it's not pumping any blood to his brain.
Hold on a second. You want a World Heavyweight title match. You. Against me. For this? Man, I don't think I'm ready to take on a superhero tonight. At least not by myself. Tell you what. How about you and your sidekick there take on me and Ric Flair? Right here, right now.
Surely you are familiar with the concept of a superhero team-up, Citizen Contender. For one night only, I will take you on as my her sidekick and join forces with you to defeat Triple H's evil schemes. The battle is joined.
He countered that and made it look easy. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it.
And it's been reversed.
You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the rules. I tell you, if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great lawyer or politician.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure. What a reversal.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course, he reversed it. Ric Flair's a 16-time world champion, JR. 16 times. There's not a WWE superstar in history who's done that.
Yeah, and if a single one of those title reigns didn't start with the dirtiest player in the game taking some liberties with the rules, I'll eat my damn hat. When I look at Triple H, all I see is lost opportunities. He's so talented and so intelligent that he could have made such a positive impact. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR.
2, 3.
I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean.
He saw that one coming.
6. 7.
These superstars are at the top of their game, JR. Oh boy, here he goes.
9. Look at the confidence radiant. He's done it. That's the match.
Here are your winners, the Bull and the Hurricane.
There's the Hurricane and his sidekick in the GM's office. But who's in the GM's chair, JR?
I have no idea, King. It's not Eric Bischoff. That's for damn sure.
Oh, no!
You've got to be kidding me.
Surprise! I bet you two didn't expect to see the coach in the general manager's chair.
You're the new general manager of Raw?
What's up with that? Well, Mr. McMahon likes to say that I'm the interim general manager and that he's still looking for a permanent replacement. But I think we all know that he's just saying that to smooth over some bruised egos. I mean, where's he going to find a better GM than the coach?
All right, well, if you're done talking about yourself, let's talk about Triple H and what he did to me last week.
I was just getting to that. Don't rush the coach, or I'll strip you of your title shot. Just kidding. The coach is famous for his sense of humor. Now, I know you two gentlemen are skeptical, but let me make a couple of matches for you as a show of good faith. Now, I can't put you and Triple H against each other just yet, or it would spoil WrestleMania for the coach's fans. But I will give you a shot tonight against Triple H's right-hand man, Ric Flair, in a submission match. And as for you, Hurricane, I'm going to give you exactly what you were looking for last week. A World Heavyweight title match tonight against Triple H himself.
A title match? What is he thinking?
Holy career opportunity for Citizen Coach. What happens when I beat Triple H tonight and win the World Heavyweight title? Surely you don't expect me to fight my sidekick at WrestleMania.
You beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title? You're a funny guy, Hurricane. Sometimes I think you're almost as funny as me. Now move along, gentlemen. The coach is a busy man, and you've got matches to prepare for.
What an absolute jackass.
What has Raw done to deserve that moron as a general manager?
The following contest is a submission match. On the way to the ring, from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. The opponent, from parts unknown, the Bull.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. So come on, JR. Just between you and me, who are you pulling for in this matchup?
I'd like to see a clean victory by a superstar with a lot of heart and a lot of intensity who puts on the best performance possible for the fans, King. And it's been reversed.
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole.
Watch out! He reversed it! Flair's a 16-time world champion, JR. 16 times. There's not a WWE superstar in history who's done that.
And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fame.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover.
What a reversal.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you.
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
You've got to love Ric Flair.
A textbook reversal there. There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. That went nowhere.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk. My God, look at the damage that has been inflicted here.
I don't care who he thinks he is. He can't take much more of this. He reversed it. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are,
What a move! It's not hard to tell by that.
There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, but we're going to see a tap out right here. This could finish the match right here. I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser.
You think this is going to be a back and forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be really one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going to go.
That was a long way to go for a simple, I don't know, JR.
Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good. It's great! They're not holding anything back.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too...
He sure is, JR, and I think he got all of that finisher.
Okay. He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure, King. There's not another brand of...
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say,
uh-oh, this isn't going to be pretty. What a counter!
it looks like they've decided to slow the match down a bit here.
And this could be a big mistake, JR. You don't ever want to give an opponent time to recover. No, there's the reversal. I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I, King. I'm not so sure they're... Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
Rope break. You're not going to get him with that one. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We could see a tap out right here, JR. Look at these superstars, JR. They're completely exhausted. This can't go on much longer.
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take... I don't know if everyone's going to be happy about it, but that's the match.
Here's your winner, the Bull.
Triple H isn't very concerned about tonight's title defense, JR.
The odds may be stacked against the Hurricane, there's no doubt. But that young hero has all the heart in the world.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
King, you know what they say. Anything can happen in the WWE.
Must have been some kryptonite in that sledgehammer. That's got to be the shortest title defense on record, JR.
It wasn't even a defense. The damn match didn't ever start. But I guarantee you one thing, Triple H isn't going to get off that easy at WrestleMania.
I wonder what our interim general manager is going to do about this.
Our illustrious interim general manager, the coach, made this match tonight between Chris Jericho and the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title.
I don't get it, JR. What's Jericho got to do with the issues between Triple H and the #1 contender?
I have no earthly idea what goes on in Jonathan Coachman's head. And I certainly have no idea why he made this match, King.
I think Coach is the only person who can make me nostalgic for Mick Foley's term as general manager.
The opponent, from parts unknown, the Bull.
see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time again. And I'm sure tonight will be no different. 1, 2.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
I can't even imagine what these superstars will put each other through.
I don't think you'll have to use much imagination, King. I think they intend to show you right here tonight. And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fame.
The best superstars also finish off their opponent instead of giving them time to recover.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere.
I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could, until the referee calls for...
What a counter! You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going out. He saw that one coming. Boy, these superstars have impressed the heck out of me here tonight.
Same here, King. We expected a solid match. We're seeing a great one unfold. A textbook reversal there.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, JR. I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
Well, don't let Eric Bischoff hear you say that, King, or you might wind up having to do it for free.
That's true. Bischoff's so cheap, he won't even tip a canoe. Oh my gosh, this could be the finisher. His opponent has softened him up, JR. Now it's in for the kill.
He's got no defense left against a strong submission hold.
Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. We could have a pinfall here, JR.
2, 3. This capacity...
Oh my gosh! It's over, JR.
Save it for
Flair couldn't keep their noses out of this. Of course, with noses like theirs, it's tough for them to keep them out of just about everything.
Come on, Jericho. Get in there.
Triple H, Nature Boy, look out!
The deal was that I'd stay out of the way after the match. I didn't say that you two jackasses should throw me out of the damn ring.
Deal? What's Jericho talking about?
Oh, what's the matter, Jericho? Did you get hurt taking a little tumble out of the ring? Were we too rough for you? Well, let me tell you something. You're gonna get it a lot worse than that when I give you the first World Heavyweight title opportunity after WrestleMania. So let me ask you, was it worth a little beating? Or do you wanna head home and cry yourself to sleep?
Oh, it's absolutely worth it, Triple H. And don't misunderstand me. I can take whatever you dish out. But if you try and double-cross Y2J, you're never gonna make it to WrestleMania, Junior.
I can't believe that Chris Jericho would sell his soul to that devil, Triple H.
At least he got a good price for it, JR. As long as Triple H retains the title at WrestleMania, Jericho's the next #1 contender.